I think we're online. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Mike here from Mike's Computer Tips. Pretty sure we're live. Going to get into a bunch of stuff today, talk about a bunch of things. Everybody keeps on talking about Windows 10. They're going to stop doing any updates for Windows 10. They're not going to make patches. They're not going to do. We'll talk a little bit about that. Windows 11, we'll get into some of that. We'll talk about any computer issue you might be having. Well, we could talk about that too, and a bunch of other stuff. We could even talk about anything that you want, computer related. Get into some of that. Talk about the difference between the hard drive, upgrading your memory, and what computer is better than the next one, and what kind of issues and what kind of things that you face in your daily computer use. You want to know about, or you want to give some tips on. And I like to cover a little bit about everything. This live stream is going to be also, we'll get, like I said, we'll get into talking about Windows 11 later and Windows 10 because that's important. I mean, the Windows is still going to be working. I always tell people I like Windows 10. I stay on Windows 10. I do have Windows 11, but that's kind of optional. If you've never seen me before, make sure you do. Please like, share, comment. I want to get this live stream going. I want to start doing regular live streams again. If I can get enough people, we can get people on the channel. We can do it like once a week or once every, a couple times a week even. I have more time, to do that. So, if you guys want to, make a room jumping, we can do that. I hope my fan, I have a fan on because it gets kind of hot in here, and I hope my fan isn't being showed up. Like if anybody hears me, let me know if you can hear the fan, because this microphone is pretty good. I mean, I haven't had any. A lot of people say they don't hear the fan in the background, so I'm hoping that's the case, because I used to use when I use my computer microphone, regular webcam, that one, I mean, you can hear everything. This is a much better mic, and I really like it. It does a better job. So I'm hoping that people don't hear the background. And I can still stay cool at the same time. So that's like a win-win. So hopefully we get some people in here. I hope you saw I made a couple of shorts. I did make a couple of short videos. I hope you check those out too. I made like two or three short videos, and I made a longer video. I think it's like only 3 minutes, but it's about RAM memory and, telling you, like, people want to know what memory is and how much you have, and talks about like upgrading your memory. So like if you don't have that much memory in your computer, you definitely should add more, because nowadays, the internet the way it is now, you have to have at least 8 gigs of memory to be able to do like everything you want to do. And if you're going to do gaming or high-end video editing, then you're going to need more than 8 gigs. But just the average user today is definitely going to need at least 8 gigs. You should have 8 gigs in your computer. And, if you want to check, or if you're not sure how to check, text me, and I have a little video I could send you, and it tells you how to find out how much memory you have. I got tired of it's hard to tell people all the time, like how to find your system information in the control panel. some people just really don't know much about computers. So I just got a little video. Somebody, I didn't even make it, somebody else made it. And it just tells you where, very simply, to find your information about your computer in your system, which is located in your device, meaning your control panel. So with that, you can go in there and it'll say 4 gigs of installed memory, 8 gigs of installed memory. Whatever memory you have in there, you'll know what it is once you go check it out. If you know how to check it out, you probably already know already because, like I said, some people know how much memory they have in their laptop and desktop, and some people just don't know. So for the people that don't know, just ask me and I'll send you that little video. You can get me on YouTube. Just send me a little message because I have it on my phone. So it's a lot easier for me just to send that file to you, and you can watch the video. And even while you're doing it, you'll be able to check and see how much memory you have. Nowadays, computers are coming with faster hard drives, better processors, and more memory. So, but you still have to make sure that if you buy a new computer or you buy a refurbished computer or a used computer, you have to make sure that it's going to do the job you need it to do. For, like I said, for basic computer use, you should have at least Windows 10 or Windows 11. Windows 10 is good. So, and also you need a decent processor in your laptop or your desktop. You also need a good amount of memory. Like I said, 8 gigs or more. And you need a pretty good hard drive, SSD hard drive, solid state. So they're faster. So that's what all the computers are coming with now. Those old hard drives that you heard of in the past or dealt with in the past, mechanical hard drives, they're pretty much being faded out. If you still have one in your computer's going to run slow. And I mean, it's just difference between night and day. It's like the new hard drives, solid state, are 10 times faster. It's like when you turn on your TV, it's right there. Everything works like, by the push of a button, everything works good. So those are things, and the most important things that I think you should have is a solid state hard drive and decent amount of memory. And the prices have gone down a lot. So if you have an older computer, it's still fall in that category. If you like your computer, you can upgrade it. If your computer's not too old, I would say, upgrade it. Put in the hard drive. I have the memory put in. If your computer's real old, like let's say it's an old Windows 7, but you can afford to get a better computer, I would say, get a newer computer because it's already going to have a better motherboard. It's already going to have more memory. It's already going to have a better hard drive. So right out of the box, the computer is going to work good and you don't have to invest money, any more money into it, But that's like a personal thing. I have customers in my business that want me to upgrade their computer. So I'll put a new hard drive in it, for them, and the computer will work a lot better. Then there's people that, it's really not worth it. The computer is not fast enough. There's not much upgrade ability. The motherboard, it won't support, more memory or this and that. So like even if you have a Chromebook, forget it. Those are the worst. I tell people don't even try to upgrade a Chromebook because, they're like $50 on eBay. You might as well just buy something better if you want to upgrade a Chromebook. because it's not worth it, and you just not much upgrade you can do on a Chromebook because Chromebook, a lot of them have the memory soldered into it, and you can't take the memory out, and they're too slow for you to put a bigger hard drive in there. Or you might have a Celeron, which is a very slow processor, so you don't want to upgrade one of those Chromebooks. If you have a Chromebook and you want a better computer, save your information and get something better, and then put your information back on the new computer. That way you'll have all your files and favorites and pictures, documents, and all that good stuff. You'll have it on your new one. And you probably just have to install a couple programs, because when you save your information, you can only really save the data. You can't save programs. So you'll have to install some programs. You might even have to install your printer again, but sometimes Windows will find it and pick it up. But if not, installing a printer is not very hard. You can go to that website and you can find the model and download the drivers for your operating system. So that's not big of a deal. And what I always do when I'm going to change a hard drive for a customer, I'll save their information to my computer. And after I put the new hard drive in, I put Windows on it, and I get everything ready, all their drivers installed. Then I'll drag the folder from my computer and put it on theirs with all their backed up stuff. So you'll have a folder with after everything's done, you'll have a folder with, all your computer information on it. So you'll be good to go. You won't lose anything that way. That's what I do. I charge a little bit to do that. But if you have anything important, you want to back it up. If you don't, then you can just do a full wipeout and don't have to worry about it. Just put a new hard drive in and install Windows on it and start fresh. Start with new programs that you want to add to it. Put a CCleaner and a free version of Avast or AVG antivirus, and like OpenOffice for your to open PDF files. That's a free one. I usually put those 3 programs on there when I do a clean install for someone, and I put I put those programs on there, so at least you got something to start with. You can add more later, but you'll have something to start with. So that's the story as far as upgrading and changing out a hard drive. Is you got to save your information if it's important. Save it offline and then put it back on the computer. New computers aren't very expensive. It really depends on what you want to get. You can go to Craigslist and you could probably find a decent deal on there, or Marketplace on Facebook. I buy computers on Marketplace, and I upgrade them usually, and then I resell them if it's a good deal. And if you have any questions about like what computer's good, or send me a picture of something that you're thinking about buying, I'll give you my opinion on it, and tell you if it's worth it. Even if you're going to a store, or you're going to buy a computer online, refurbished or new, or you're buying a computer from your friend or whatever, I could tell you what you need to do to it, or how much it's worth, and this and all that stuff. So just ask me, send me a note, send me a message, on YouTube, and I'll be glad to help anybody out that needs help. That's what I do. That's why I do computer repair, and I want to help everybody on YouTube. So that's a good thing, Somebody helped me once upon a time, so I try to help them with what I know. I'll give my input, and hopefully that'll work for you. And vice versa. People are giving me great ideas too, because nobody knows everything. You're always learning, and things change like very rapidly. So, the best video gaming card today, tomorrow there'll be a new one out, So what you thought was the latest, greatest, you really can't try to keep up with the Joneses. That's not important. What's important is you have the equipment that you need for what you use your computer for. And like I said, if you're doing gaming, you're going to need all that high-end gaming stuff. If you're doing regular surfing the internet, you want a basic system. And it don't have to be, the latest, greatest, don't have to be the most high-end advanced system, as long as you have a decent processor, enough memory, decent hard drive, and you have some protection on there, you'll be fine, You'll be upgrading from what you did have. Maybe it was really slow, so you'll see a big difference. There's no reason for your computer to be slow because a lot of the upgrade products are a lot cheaper now, or they're not very expensive to do. And I do a lot of it here where I live for a lot of my customers, and I also sell computers too. So if you're ever looking to buy a desktop or a laptop, I sell computers also between 100 and 300, between 100, 150, all the way to like 399. If it's like a high-end computer, then I'll be selling it for like 499. But the computers I sell are all refurbished. They're gone over. Everything works good. They have good screen. They're fast enough and everything. Because before I sell a computer, I have to look over everything. Make sure everything checks out and works good for you. So hopefully we'll get some people in here, and I miss my couple of my good friends that I used to talk to a lot, and hope you guys come in. I'm going to try to set this camera up a little bit better. I hate moving it while I'm doing a video, but I just want to move it around a little bit more. That's perfect for me. That way I can still see the screen, but I can still look in the camera, and the microphone is close by, and I can see the modulation meter, which is nice. On my webcam, it really didn't come out so good, but but this new microphone works good, and I'm using my webcam, and it still works good on the video. So I'm going to do either my videos. I'm either going to do them on my phone, or I'm going to do them on my webcam, just like I did before. A lot of the videos that I make are on my phone, only because, I can go outside and make a video, or I can do a short, and upload it pretty quick, from my phone to YouTube. Sometimes I'll go live on my phone. It'll give me a smaller picture, but if I'm outside and I'm doing a live, then I'll use my phone. Obviously, I can't bring my desktop computer outside. So the computer I'm on now has Windows 10, and I have another one next to me. It's a Dell. I'm on my HP, and that one is a Windows 11. It was Windows 10, and I upgraded it recently. I haven't even really used it that much. I don't use it that much, but I do use it sometimes. And behind me, I have my workbench where I work on computers for people. I have my lathe. I have an extra monitor over there. And when I work on laptops, I put them here. I work on desktops, I put them here. Or I'll work on them right in front of me on this desk. But I have all my cables here. Everything is set up. I have a keyboard, mouse. I have all my cables, all my USBs really close, and all my screwdrivers that I use. I have these all like pretty close to me. So, if I need some, oh, that's one. I just dropped the screwdriver. Yeah, if I need something, I have it. I even work on Macs, Apple, MacBook Pros, MacBook Air, and I work on them. I work on iMacs, the big ones, and I have my tools for that too. A little tool case, and it has all. They're not expensive. They're only a few bucks. These little tool cases, but you can work on all Apple with just a small tool case. So anything that has to be everything, just about everything on the Mac is, I have the screwdriver for it. So I carry that with me, when I'm on the road too. If I need one at someone's house or at their business, I carry that around with me too. So I see it's around 7 o'clock now. We've been on 21 minutes. Hopefully, we'll get some people in here. I know we'll see people on the replay. I see that a lot on my YouTube. Sometimes I'll see people on there, or let's see what Brian's saying here. That's a friend of mine after that. Yeah, so I told my wife I want to start doing videos again. She's like, "You got the time, you might as well." I mean, I do a lot of computer repair, but now I miss doing YouTube because I haven't done very much YouTube lately. So I'm thinking, I'm going to start getting back into YouTube again, make videos again, for you guys and stuff, help you guys out. My wife sent me something. I was just reading something my wife sent me. Yeah, where is 351 Cleveland? I haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you'll come in. And my other good buddies. Let's see what we got here. We got a few views on here today. Yeah, like I said, I made a couple shorts. I'm going to put a few videos up and probably make a couple more shorts, and tonight or tomorrow. If I have time tomorrow, I'll make a couple more shorts. That'll be cool. I like my setup the way things are now in here. I got a new printer set up, so I have that over here. I don't use that very much, but I do have that set up. I have all my equipment like right in front of me, like right where I need it. I do have stuff behind me, like I have more tools and just computer odds and ends and stuff behind me. Stuff that I use, video cards and memory and hard drives and all kinds of zip ties. And one of the best friends of the computer guy is having good flashlights. I have two flashlights that are pretty good. I just bought. I have a couple flashlights and they didn't work so good, so I just was like, the heck with it. I'm gonna go out and get some better ones. So I got some really bright ones now. So when I go to people's homes, I can see what the heck I'm doing. Because a lot of people's houses, I don't know why, but the lighting is just not right. So I make sure I bring my two good flashlights with me wherever I go. Whenever I go to a job, I just bring it with me, and I have it. I don't carry a whole lot of stuff to fix computers when I do mobile. I have stuff in the car, cables and things like that. I carry everything that I possibly need, except for if I was going to copy the information from your hard drive, because you need another computer to do that. So if I have to do that, then I have to bring the computer back here and do it. I think in the near future, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take like a laptop with me, just if I need to copy information, just to copy it to the laptop and then put it back on the computer after I get everything done, because that would save a lot of time. Um, yeah, I might do that in the near future. My advertising has gotten a lot better too. I pay a advertising agency here in Florida, and they keep my phone ringing, which is nice. Basically, I'm retired, so I don't have to work all the time, but I do like to stay busy and help people with their computers. So I do. I do try to keep going. Every couple days, I'm doing a job here, a job there. I like to stay busy. And if I'm not working, I try to go out and I try to do walking. I'm trying to eat better. I'm trying to exercise more and just keep active. I've been getting into a lot of walking, and every day I'll go out for like half an hour, sometimes twice a day, and I'll go for like a 30-minute walk. Um, up the street, I'll drive up the street in a big parking lot. There's a movie theater up the street, and I'll go over there and I'll just walk for a while. And it's good for your mental and your physical. So I recommend everybody, to go out and take a walk every day. You should get like 30 minutes of some kind of aerobic exercise, especially when you're older, when you get into your 50s and your 60s. In order to keep up there, keep moving, you have to try to take care of your body more. When we were younger, we do whatever we want, but now we have to start thinking a little different, a little different. So, yeah, we'll get into a little bit about the Windows 10 and Windows 11. Windows 11 is, a lot of people ask me about Windows 11. And what I have to say is it does have some extra features. Windows 11 is faster than Windows 10. Um, there are some downfalls, though. Sometimes you may download an update and your computer will blue screen and you'll have a mess. I've seen that happen, and I've never had that happen on Windows 10. So there is a few downfalls to Windows 11, which I'm not saying it's going to happen to everyone, but it does happen. So be careful with that. But Windows 10, even they're still doing support. They're going to end support soon, but they will still have files available to upload. You know, um, the files that you need. So it's not like, well, all right, we're stopping Windows 10 now. You can't use it. Yeah, you can still use it, and I'm hopefully going to use it because I really like Windows 10. It'll still be usable, but you won't get like you won't get new updates. They'll stop. I think at the end of the year, a certain time they're going to stop making new patches, but everything will still be up to date, which they'll have available for you. So don't worry about it. Windows 10 should be around for like XP. XP stopped doing support and Windows 7, but you still were able to use those operating systems for a while longer. So, don't think, well, I got to upgrade, because it's not going to work anymore. That's not the case. Windows 10 is still going to work. And also, as far as updating to Windows 11, you have to make sure your computer is good enough for it. You have to have enough memory. You have to have your computer has to meet special specifications in order to upgrade. If you have a decent computer, you should have no problem. But if you're not sure, go to Windows Update, and there's a little test you could take, and it'll tell you on there. You can click Update to Windows 11, and it'll let you know whether you can update or not. Okay, upgrade or not. So even if you don't want to, you can always click off it. But you can go to Windows Update and try and see if your computer will be compatible with it. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about mostly because a lot of people are saying, oh, Windows 10 is going to be finished and this and that. It'll be here it'll be here for a while longer, so it's not going anywhere quite yet. With that being said, I think I'm going to end this live stream, and I will see you in the next video. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're new, and send me a message. And I will talk to you all later. Take it easy. Thanks for watching.